Hey everybody, it's Ron and Debbie, and we are back for another edition of Ask Ron, and we are coming live from Tampa, Florida at the Family Mastermind, where we've been having just an amazing 4 days with Matt Andrews and all the crew. And so we're ready to get to some questions. You ready, Ron?
Yeah, you might notice my tag here. See, I just want you to know that we actually attend seminars. We don't just give them. There's 4 of us down here from Global attending this, and there's a bunch of our students that we're working with as well down here with us, and probably 300 people in the room today, and many of them are real estate teachers in the industry. So, hey, I know how hard it is to sit out in that room all day. Trust me, this is our 4th day.
Yes, we're tired. All right, Ron, let's get to it. First
Okay.
question is from Jay McKenzie from Michigan.
Hey, Jay.
Young fella, I was 11 years old and starting to check out the girls when you were lying in your crib, sucking your bottle, and probably releasing flatulence loudly. Okay, full disclosure, I have not read these questions yet. Okay, question. When are you going to stream your courses so that a person of advanced years who no longer checks out the girls and flits about the house on a walker can attend virtually?
Well, it's certainly good to hear from somebody older than me, I'll tell you that. Well, to tell you the truth, most of my courses are actually on video now. But if you want me to stream them live, I don't know any reason why we'd want to do that. Actually, I think we got all of them on video, don't we?
Sure, yep.
That you can get, and instead of having to watch a live stream and be glued to it, because at your age, you got to get up and down and go to the bathroom more often than most. so just get the.
Well, we don't know. He might wear Depends.
I'm not going there. That's TMI.
It is true. We do stream our live events, and most of our products are
Some of
digital
our
access.
Now, we don't
Not
stream,
all of
we
them.
don't stream our boot camps.
Sure.
We stream the summits that we've had this year. Which
Yeah.
what is that, 3? I don't know. But just keep on the website, and you'll see which ones we're going to live stream. But the boot camps, I just don't live stream, but they are available on video.
Right. Okay. Next question is from Jayson Antonio from Hawaii. Do these deal-making attorneys work in other states or just the state they're in?
Most of them are only licensed in the state they're in, but that doesn't make any difference. It's not hard for you to find an attorney in your state. And by the way, when you find an attorney in your state, he can work the whole state, or she, because you can now do business virtually. It don't make any difference where the attorney is, because the buyers and the sellers don't go sit in a room and look at each other across the table anymore. It's all done electronically.
Okay. Next question is from LaVaughneyia James from North Carolina.
All right?
Greetings, Ron. I just wanted to ask, what happens to the agreement if the seller happens to pass away while we are still making payments?
Their heirs are obligated to honor the agreement. If you'll notice at the top of your real estate agreement, it says successors and heirs. That means that that's exactly what it means. The heirs are obligated. Whoever's in charge when that person dies is obligated to honor that agreement. I've got a bug flying around here bugging me.
Okay, next question is Tabetha Barrett from Florida. Do we have specific letters that we send to attorneys when we are introducing ourselves, and what should we be looking for when we are hiring them?
No, there's no reason to send a letter to an attorney. Just get on the phone and pick up the phone and call whoever's going to answer it, which is definitely not the attorney, and ask them if they are real estate closing attorneys, and if that's basically their business. And if it is, you probably found the right attorney, and then just ask them. I buy sometimes with owner financing, and I usually lease option properties out. I'm sure you can handle both sides of that, can you not? And that's what you do. And if the answer is yes, and you get a good positive answer, then you probably found your attorney. And I'd probably end that conversation with, well, I'm going to need a fixed charge on a normal real estate closing. Can you give me an idea what that would be? Because you do that. Real estate closing attorneys don't charge by the hour. They charge a fixed fee. Just like title companies, when they close, they just charge a fee. They charge title insurance, actually. They don't charge a fee because they're not practicing law. In the state of Florida, it's probably cheaper for you to use an attorney because you're in the pretty house business, you're not going to buy title insurance. Title insurance costs more than the attorney's fees. I pay $500 on the average Anywhere between $500 and $1,000 is a reasonable fee to do a real estate closing.
Okay. All right, next question is from Debbie Wong, and she's from California. As we are coming out of the pandemic moratorium, would pre-foreclosure still be a good lead source? Would we want to make sure they're not too far behind or negotiate for them to catch up with most of the payments and arrears?
Well, pre-foreclosures are always a good lead source, no matter what's else is going on, because people are always going into foreclosure. And your second part of your question is going to totally hinge on the rest of the numbers involved in the deal. I don't mind if they're way behind, as long as I'm getting a whole lot of equity with the house. And frankly, right now, I'm just guessing here, but I would imagine that any foreclosures you run into now are going to be way behind because of the foreclosure moratorium that's still in place in many areas. But it all depends on the rest of the story. What is it worth based on what do they owe and what will it take to bring it current, and does that make sense? And then what is my exit strategy? How am I going to get that money back with a profit quickly? If you don't have the answers to that, you don't want to move forward. Sometimes you can get them cheap enough. Okay, so it costs you $20,000, $25,000 to bring the payments current, but if you can put it on the market and make 50 grand selling it immediately, why not? Or sometimes you get into it with a small amount of money, 10 grand or so, or whatever. What if I can go back, I can put it on the market on a lease purchase and get back 25 or 30, then it makes sense. So it all comes down to the math.
Awesome. All right, Ron, that's all we have for this week.
That's all we got.
That's
okay.
it.
All right, guys. Keep plugging. Getting late. Year's almost over. I'll see you next week. Same time, same channel.